Hey, Meghann, Scully, and this is the Limerick Post Show. Joining me now, it's Shane Finn, who is live from one of my favourite places in Ireland, in Dingle. How are you getting on?
I'm doing very well, Megan. How are you? I'm not sure if you can hear the wind and the rain. Hopefully you can't. But other than that, all good down here in Dingle.
I know, well, where I am right now as well is the same. That the weather warnings haven't been too great, but hopefully the Wi-Fi will last for us.
That's the thing. I could do without electricity. Wi-Fi, I think I'd struggle, to be honest.
Now, the reason, of course, we're talking is a campaign, a fundraising campaign you're doing with Clares Wish. Clares Wish, of course, is a charity based in Limerick. And can you tell us a bit about the work that they do?
Yeah, so Clares Wish are a Limerick-based charity, as you said. I got in contact with Kevin Clancy and Niamh from Clares Wish last year, actually, in the first lockdown. We ran another kind of, I suppose, a challenge again, and we just said, look, it'd be lovely to do it for charity. And Niamh reached out and told me about the great work that they do. So Clares Wish are the only charity in Ireland who grant wishes to terminally ill adults in Ireland. So again, we won't get into the specifics of what exactly they do for each individual person, because it is very individual to the person, you know. They have some fantastic videos and stuff on their YouTube channel, actually, and even on their website too. Our last little campaign, you know, a family got to spend the day out in Fort Island together. So little things like that, you know, are fantastic. And if there's, you know, there's enough, I suppose, bad things going on in the world, it's nice to be able to do something good for somebody as well, you know, and a family.
I think that's the great thing about Clare's Wish and the work they do. You know, it's to create, I suppose, a kind of a memory and a special moment between family members in a very awful situation. I guess Clare's Wish then take that pressure off them by helping organise it. Now, obviously, the lockdown, which is a year now, has had such a massive impact on charities all across Ireland, because quite a lot of fundraisers, of course, had to be cancelled and couldn't go ahead. And the only great thing, I suppose, is that people have adopted this virtual online world. So tell us about the campaign that you are now running for them.
Yeah, so we decided to do the 10K a day for 10 days challenge. And you know, when you look at it from the outside, you're like, that's a lot. And it is for some people. You know, I suppose I've been kind of fundraising since since I was 18, through different running events and stuff like that. And it was just something I wanted to do in the first lockdown to get more people involved, you know, because people were looking for something to do. People were a bit down in the dumps. And, you know, I was just like, here, listen, this is something we want to do. This time around, we're going to change just a little bit. I know 10 kilometers or so, 6 miles, depending on where you're watching from, is a lot for some people to do in a day. So we're going to break it down and remove the barriers of entry a little bit for people this time. So you could maybe jog 5K in the morning, walk 5K with the kids in the evening, or you could cycle per day, or you can hike the fifth day. You know, so the aim is just to cover 10K every day for 10 days, and that's 100 kilometers from March 11th to March 20th. So you can make it as easy or as hard as you want on people. And like we just spoke about, Megan, you know, I know when you look at it from the outside in, it is quite daunting, and you're like, oh, it's a lot of running, or a lot of whatever, you know. But compared to what other people are currently going through, you know, people like that Clare's Wish actually help. It's actually very minimal, and it's only a short-term thing, you know. So it's great to be involved, and I'm excited to hopefully raise lots of awareness and lots of funds that can be used in a good way.
And I know you set up a private Facebook page as well for everyone that is involved. And as you said, I suppose a support group as well, that everyone can maybe share what they've been doing for the 10K a day.
Yeah, so we have a link and stuff as well, and like, it's just, everything's free. You know, you can just sign up for free. You can engage. You don't have to engage. There's no pressure. It's just so what I'll do is I'll actually give people a little bit of advice every day. I've done a couple of multi-day events myself, so I'm just going to give people a little bit of advice each day, each morning at about 7 a.m. I'll send out a quick email. I have a Facebook group that we do a lot of these challenges through. It took me a long time to think of the name. It's called Run with Shane, and that's where we do all of our kind of events and stuff like that. So I'll be doing posts and videos, and people will be sharing where they're taking part from. We've people signed up from Canada, US, Ireland, of course, the UK, France, South Korea, Australia, anywhere you find Irish people, basically, they're all jumping on board.
That's absolutely incredible. And I think as well, I've noticed during, even for myself, I've taken up running very much so in this year. I would have ran when I was younger, but more so just kind of community games and fun things like that. Whereas now I'm actually going out doing proper runs, which I never thought I would have. So and you're, when I'm out running, you're always meeting so many people. So I think a lot of people have come on board, and loads of people are running every day now. So I think you'll have no problem getting people signing up.
Yeah, I think so. You know, like I said, it sometimes people feel like they need to sign up to get, you know, t-shirts, medals, sign-up fees, all this kind of stuff. And like, that's not, that's not really what this is about. It's more of a thing. It's more to, it's 10 days, show up every single day for 10 days, do as best you can. If you can raise a couple of euro, if you could donate a couple of euro yourself, fantastic. And like I said, again, there is no elite runners in this. There is nobody's better than anybody. It's just get out, do what you can, have fun, meet people, follow the government guidelines and whatnot where you can. If you can do it with the family, I'd love if kids got involved, get the kids out, get them part, but tell them what it's about, explain to them that, there might be a mommy or a daddy somewhere that needs you to do this for their kids and things like that. So there's nice little spins you can put on it. And this is our second time doing it, and it's getting a little bit bigger every time, which is great. And like I said, the more people we can get involved, the better.
Super. And I have the link included there above with more information where people can sign up. All I can say, Shane, is thank you so much for chatting to us on the Limerick Post Show and raising awareness for Clares Wish, and of course, getting people active as well in the same time. So best of luck with it. We'll keep an eye on it. And best of course to everyone who's taken part as well.
Thanks very much, Meghann. Much appreciated.